So the first part is trying to figure out what they're asking you to do in the word problems. So for number 1, it says, a bald eagle can have a wingspan of up to 7 feet 6 inches. That is longer than me. That is crazy big.
Yeah.
A bird's wings.
Oh, just the wings.
Just the wings. How far they open up. That's a wingspan. From tip of feather to tip of feather.
7 feet.
Taller than me.
7 feet.
That's crazy.
Taller than my
A mallard duck can have a wingspan of about 32 inches. How much longer is the bald eagle's wingspan than the mallard duck's wingspan? So I'm going to have to do 3 different things here, guys. What's the first thing I need to do?
Subtract.
No.
Convert. No.
I need to convert. I'm converting. I've got 7 feet and 6 inches, right? And it's saying how much longer is the bald eagle's wingspan than the duck's wingspan? Well, the duck's in inches, so I got to turn this into inches.
7 times 12.
6 is already solid. That's in there. But 7 needs to be turned into inches. How many inches are in 1 foot? 12. So I'm going to be doing 12 times 7. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry my 1. 84. Am I done?
No.
Nope.
7.
Plus
6.
6. Now I'm doing my addition part. 84 plus 6 is 90. Now I'm subtracting because of this word right here. How much longer? That means I'm trying to find the difference. So I'm going to subtract what?
Minus 32.
90 minus 32. I have just done 3 different types of math here. 90 minus 32. Well, that 9 can become an 8, and that 0 can become a 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 minus 3 is?
5.
So 58 inches is the difference between an eagle and a duck's wingspan. There's a lot of work for that one problem. Okay, we're going to just move down to number 4. Julia and her brother went deep sea fishing. They caught a spotted sea trout weighing 5 pounds 10 ounces, a snook weighing 8 pounds 4 ounces, and a redfish weighing 176 ounces. Which was the largest fish they caught? Okay, what do I need to do?
Oh, how many ounces is it?
Convert 170
pounds
to 5 pounds.
So am I going to convert the pounds to ounces or the ounces to pounds? What's the easiest? If I were to do pounds to ounces, that means I've got to convert this and this. But if I do ounces to pounds, all I got to do is 1. Converting ounces to pounds, what am I doing?
176 divided by 16.
I am doing division. Ounces into pounds is division. So I'm going to do 176.
Can we write this down?
Yes, please. Divided by what?
16.
By why 16?
Because 16 ounces go into 1 pound.
Exactly. 16 ounces are in a pound. So 16 can't go into 1, obviously. 16 can go into 17 one time. 1 times 16. So 17 minus 16.
1.
Drop down that 6. 16 can go into 16
1.
one time. So the redfish is 11 pounds. So which one's the biggest? The redfish is. Because both the snook and the sea trout are 8 pounds or 5 pounds. Okay? When converting ounces to pounds, you would have to divide the number of ounces by 16 to get the number of pounds. That's what we just did. If you get a remainder when converting ounces to pounds, what does that remainder mean? When you get a remainder converting ounces into pounds, what does that remainder mean?
It means that you got a few ounces left over.
So the remainder is measured in ounces. So let's say if I were to do this guy again, instead of 176, maybe he was 179. and I was to do that. Okay, so 16 can go in there once. 16 can go into 19 one time. And now there's a remainder of 3. So this 3 is still with this guy pretty much. He's still the ounces that are left over from being converted into the pounds. So I would say this as 11 pounds and 3 ounces, which is just how these guys were worded. 5 pounds, 10 ounces. That means it was 5 remainder 10. 8 remainder 4. Cool?
Yes.
Cool. All right. As we know and love this book, they have some weird names. Derek, Kitty, Eva, and Mercedes are measuring planks of wood to build a tree house. Someone really loves cars to name their kid Mercedes. Although, you know what? Brian might want to do that, so I'm not going to talk too much. Each plank of wood needs to measure 5 feet and 10 inches. Derek said his planks measure 2 inches less than 2 yards. Did Derek measure correctly? All right, so his plank of wood is 2 yards minus 2 inches. So for me to set that up, first off, 1 yard is what?
36 inches.
In feet?
Oh, 3.
1 yard is 3 feet. Okay, so if he's got 2 yards minus 2 inches, 2 yards is what? 2 yards equals 6 feet. Minus the 2 inches. Well, you know what? I'm going to go back to my fraction lessons and separate them out. I'm going to turn this 6 feet into 5 feet and 12 inches because 12 inches is also 1 foot. So this is still 6 feet, right? 5 feet, 12 inches is 6 feet. That's like saying it's 9 o'clock and 60 minutes. It's 10 o'clock. That's like saying I have 5 and 4/4 of a apple. That's 6. I've got 6. So in this case, 5 feet, 12 inches. Well, now I can get out that 2. 12 minus 2 is 10. So he's got 5 feet, 10 inches. So he is correct. Okay, what about Kitty? Is Kitty correct that she has 1 yard and 34 inches? Well, 1 yard, I'm hearing a lot of grumbles and moans. 1 yard is 3 feet, right? But what is 34 inches? I need to convert that. I can fit some feet in there, can't I? So I'm going to divide by 12. 12 can go into 34 how many times? 2 times, because 12 times 2 is, and 34 minus 24 is, oh hey look, there's 2 feet and 10 inches, and he's already got 1 yard. So 1 yard plus 2 feet 10 inches is, what? 1 yard is 3 feet. Plus 2 yards 10 inches. 2 feet 10 inches is
1 yard and 2 feet and 10 inches.
Is 5 feet and 10 inches. 3 plus 2. 5 feet and 10 inches. So Kitty is also right. All right, what about Eva? I don't know. I don't know about Eva. I'm not sure if Eva's going to get it right. We'll see if Eva gets it right. Eva said she has 70 inches. All right. So 70 divided by 12 is what? 12 can go into 70 how many times?
5.
5 times, because 5 times 12 is 60. And 70 minus 60 is 10. So I have 5 feet and 10 inches. Oh, good job, Eva. You got it right. Mercedes, do I even need to do the math? Nope, Mercedes don't know it. She got it all wrong. She is off by 10 inches. She's only got 5 feet. Nope. All right. Whose measurement? Oh, no. Whose measurement was incorrect? We said Mercedes was wrong. All right, so check out this drawing to the right. What information would you need to solve for this part right here? What information would you need to figure that out?
Well, there's a whole perimeter.
What the perimeter is, right. The perimeter would then allow you to subtract to find the missing piece. Well, so what if the perimeter is 25 inches? If the perimeter is 25 inches, then what's this side?
Oh. No.
10 plus 5 plus 3 is 18. 25 minus 18 is 7.
So we need to know what the perimeter is. That's all you answer.
Well, for number 8, you need to know what the perimeter is. For number 9, the answer is 7. Okay, number 10. Below is a drawing of a racetrack. How many feet would you run if you went around the inner track twice? Explain. Okay. So the inner track is 440 yards. I went around it twice, so how many did I go?
880.
880 yards. It wants me to answer in feet. So what am I doing? Am I dividing? I am multiplying because there are 3 feet
In 1 yard.
for every yard.
Need to make it
So this is 880 yards times 3. All right. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24 plus 2 more.
26.
2,640 feet.
Whoa.
That's a lot. Okay, and the last one, this is going to lead us into our next lesson. A millimeter is related to a meter in the same way a milligram is related to a gram. How many millimeters are in 1 meter? 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. So 1 meter would be 1,000 millimeters. And with that said, let's take a trip to the rest of the world where everyone else uses the metric units. America doesn't, but it's still good to know it. So using metric units of length. This is where it's probably good to add this to your little list of conversions. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. If you were to actually look at a ruler, you got your centimeter side and your inches side. So if you were to go to the centimeter side, here is 1 centimeter, and then you can see like all the little lines and dotties in there. You see them all?
Yeah.
Those are all millimeters. So inside 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters.
So 1 centimeter equals.
So 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. Now a decimeter is 10 centimeters. A decimeter is 10 centimeters. And then 1 meter is 100 centimeters. Okay, this only goes to 30 centimeters, so that's kind of a lot. And then a kilometer is 1,000 meters. Kilometers are what people use to measure miles, kind of a thing. Like the cars in Europe, or anywhere else really, they have on their speedometer, it's not miles per hour, it's kilometers per hour.
Yeah. Oh. Anywhere besides America.
So,
Kilometers are big.
kilometers are big. Yes, they are. 1,000 meters. There's 100 centimeters in 1 meter. This guy right here is only 30. So how many feet would be about a meter? 30. 2 of them would be 60. 3 of them would be 90. So a yard is just a little bit under the length of a meter. So if I were to be measuring the height of a house, how would I measure that? Meters. What about the length of Penny?
Probably. Milliliters.
Milliliters?
No. Decimeters.
Decimeters. I would be measuring her in decimeters. The width of a sunflower seed. Width, not length.
Millimeters.
Width. Millimeters, absolutely.
Width of like a sun.
Distance traveled by plane. Kilometers. That's long. So it shows up here. It gives some examples. 1 millimeter is about the thickness of a dime. Dimes are the skinniest coin we've got.
It is?
Yup. 1 meter is about the length of a snake, depending on the snake, but yes,
It's a good estimate.
it's a good estimate. I mean, some snakes are this big,
Some snakes are cute.
and some are very, very, very,
And
very
anacondas.
long. And then a kilometer is about the length of 4 city blocks. Cool?
Cool.
Cool.